Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, we want to talk about on this video is imagine you going through a travel agent and then 69 other people go on that same go through that same travel agent to go on a specific destination. And what happened? You are all stranded because you paid her money, upwards of $5,000 for because you paying multiple people at one time. You and your homeboys, you and your homegirls, y'all putting all that money together. You did everything you were supposed to do. You submitted the money. And then what happened? The travel agent doesn't pay the hotels, doesn't pay the airline fees, and everybody is just stranded. Well, that's what happened to these Minnesotans. Hopefully I said it right. Uh, well, she actually is a straight up criminal for what she done, what she have done, and she should be in jail, in my professional opinion.
Cruise passengers was left at the terminal last Sunday, and they were watching that ship leave without them.
They blame the travel agent, who blames Carnival Cruise Lines, but Carnival puts it back on the agent. In any case, it was chaos for those who just wanted to sail away for a week. Fox 9's Karen Scullin is in the newsroom after speaking with two passengers left behind. Karen.
Cherie Goudot had been planning this cruise for a year as she was being treated for thyroid cancer. Then, when two family members passed away during that time, the trip with her sister became even more important. But it all unraveled in a matter of minutes the day that they were supposed to leave. A week ago, they were on their way to Miami, two sisters who couldn't wait to board the Twin Cities takeover 90s throwback cruise on the Carnival Horizon. It was a much-needed spring break.
I was looking forward to hearing Juvenile, reliving some 90s music, the fresh food that was going to be on the boat, the burgers that was going to be on the boat. Just hanging out with people.
But when the pair went to the cruise terminal to board the ship last Sunday, their excitement quickly turned to confusion, anger, and disbelief. They were not going to be able to board.
The next morning, we wake up, we get to the port. They can't find my name anywhere. I'm not tied to their room. Somebody else is in their room.
They say their travel agent passed by and said she would fix things, but didn't, and then disappeared.
She comes back, she walks all past us, assuring that we're going to get a room. This is what she's telling us. She goes back on the ship, never comes back out, never says anything to us.
I feel like it's unethical. Like, how could you just leave that many people standing out there? And everybody that was out there was booked under her.
Cherie says she's out $2,800 that she paid in June, along with the 50 people she was standing with on the pier.
When she never came out to address people and that boat was selling off and we're sitting on that port, people were in tears. People were upset. They were angry.
The travel agent, Monica Faulkner, apologized on social media and said in part, "Rest assured, we are taking immediate action to rectify the situation. All affected customers will receive a full refund, along with a complimentary cruise package as a gesture of our commitment to making things right." Faulkner is currently on the cruise, but I spoke to her by phone. She says Carnival canceled a number of bookings on February 21st. She tried to rebook them on the 22nd, but the ship sold out. She did not explain why the money wasn't returned then and the clients notified. Faulkner does say their money is being held by a company called Travel Joy, who she says independent agents use to collect money for bookings, and that the money will be returned. Cherie and Dee Dee aren't buying it.
And if you were going to refund, right? She keeps saying refund. You would have refunded already. You've been on that ship refunding people the money.
Cherie and Dee Dee stayed with their family in Florida for the week, but they said some people tried to fly back and couldn't because of the snowstorm. Meanwhile, others said they sat outside booked hotels waiting for a cancellation. Now, I did see a couple of people on social media supporting Faulkner, who again says she'll refund the money upon her Saturday return. We reached out to Travel Joy to see if the money is actually there, but did not yet hear back. In the newsroom, Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
Okay, so I have a question, everybody. Do you really think that she refunded that money? Do you honestly think that she refunded that money? Because if she did, I won't be making this video. I wouldn't be making this video. And furthermore, it's more drama surrounding the travel agent Monica.
An update tonight to a story about a travel agent accused of taking money from travelers. And now travel agents also say they're victims.
First a Carnival cruise, then a trip to Costa Rica, and many future trips that are paid for and now canceled. Fox 9's Karen Scullin tried to get her to answer some questions today.
I tried to get answers. Fox 9 spotted Minnesota travel agent Monica Faulkner outside her St. Cloud home. But when we went to knock on the door...
She's not here, sorry.
Well, I saw her. I know she's here. We have some questions. I think a lot of people are contacting me trying to find out about their money.
Fox 9 started getting contacted in March after she took a group on a throwback 90s Carnival cruise. But some travelers were told they didn't have a room and were left on the dock as they watched their spring break sail away without them.
When she never came out to address people and that boat was sailing off and we're sitting on that port, people were in tears.
But Melissa Nash was one of the lucky ones and got on that cruise. She was a brand new travel agent to the same agency that Monica works with. At cruise time, Nash thought there was just an innocent mix-up until she went with 76 other travel agents to Costa Rica for training. They all paid for their accommodations, and Faulkner even had shirts made up. But from the moment they arrived off that bus, the nightmare began.
But we were in the corner for 5 hours. One of the couple of ladies were on walkers. We had one of them falling out because of her diabetes. Her sugar levels got low and she about passed out.
She says Faulkner was trying to book accommodations as they were standing there. But Nash said she never could have predicted what happened next.
When I got there, I go upstairs and they're like, well, you can share a bed with another travel agent that I didn't know. And I said, no disrespect to you, but I don't just jump into bed with a random. I don't care if you're a man, woman. No, I'm not going to share a bed with somebody I don't know.
Faulkner didn't show up to do the training on Monday, and the homeowners where the travel agents were staying were asking for money. Suddenly, no one could find Monica Faulkner.
And then all of a sudden, that's when they said, Monica's missing. We can't find her. Blah, blah, blah. Let's have a prayer. And everybody's crying and stuff. And me, I'm like, she's full of shit.
Then there was also that fainting episode when she was supposed to be paying one of the homeowners. Eventually, the agents got kicked out of the homes because they say Faulkner never paid. She left the country and is back in Minnesota. She told Nash all future trips were canceled, including a trip to Acapulco she had paid for. Aruba travelers had their trip canceled too, all paid for. But now Faulkner is telling some others that some trips are back on. This message reads, don't let all the mess on social media scare you away. And it goes on about booking an Alaskan and Carnival cruise. Today, she's telling those who lost money they will get refunds within a week and others 30 days. But she's been promising that to the cruise passengers who were left behind since March.
What if she hurts somebody? Somebody ends up passing away because of her negligence.
Now, a few people have gotten some of their money back from Faulkner. Others are working with banks and credit card companies to get their refunds, Cash App, Venmo as well. But there appears to be a lot of money lost. I spoke to one woman who was out 10 grand for 10 trips she purchased. She says Faulkner cut off communication with her. Now, at this point, I'm told police reports are being filed. Some have contacted the AG's office. But it's unclear what the next chapter of this story is. It is still unwritten. We'll keep you posted. In the newsroom, Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
Okay, like I said.
Do you want your YouTube video?
Like I said, if this case was resolved, then I wouldn't be making this video, right? So Minnesota travel agent dodges questions about missing travelers' money. The lady is lucky that she's still breathing. You took 10 grand from a person. Man, people will choke you for $1. I'm not advocating anything. I'm just calling it real. First, there was a Carnival cruise debacle, then a trip to Costa Rica, and many future trips that were paid for now canceled. Fox 9 attempted to get answers from travel agent Monica Faulkner after spotting her outside her St. Cloud home. When we knocked on the door, a man told us she's not here. Now, do you think any honest people live in that house? This lady is lying to everybody, and she recruited other liars. Fox 9 began receiving complaints in March after Faulkner took a group on a cruise, only to leave some travelers without rooms. Watching from the dock, their spring break plans sailed away with them. And we don't have to read about Nisha Nash. We already know about that. But this travel agents were eventually evicted from the homes. This was the one when they went to Costa Rica, because they said Faulkner never paid. She left the country and returned to Minnesota. She told Nash all future trips are canceled, including the trip to Acapulco that she paid for. Aruba travelers had their trip canceled too. She is promising refunds to people who lost money. What if she hurt somebody? Somebody ends up, passing away because of their negligence and stuff. Question Nash. A few people say they have been able to get some of their money back from Faulkner, while others are working with banks and credit card companies to try to get a refund. And good luck to the lady who paid $10,000 for 10 trips, and good luck for the people who paid Venmo and Cash App, because we all know that in some cases those trips are not easy to get back. Nonetheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, as we'll be dropping great videos on this channel soon. And once again, we'll be seeing the next video.